Let me show you the basic movement for Italian opening. There will be 3 steps involved. The first one is pawn move to e4. The second movement would be knight into f3. And the last movement would be bishop into c4. Then I will introduce you to fried liver attack 1. This is how we play the fried liver attack 1. The knight from our side will move to g5. We eat the pawn of d5. Then, instead of killing the knight moved by the opponent, we move our knight to f7. This makes the king of opponent will kill our knight, but that's okay because we can check the king by moving our queen to f3. Then the next step would be the queen will move and kill the knight at d5, and the opponent will kill our queen by moving their queen to d5 also. Then we can kill the queen of the opponent's side by moving our bishop to d5. This will make the king to become check. Then they will protect their king by moving their bishop to e6. Then we kill the bishop move by the opponent at e6. Therefore, it becomes checkmate.
Gregor's gambit is an aggressive and tactical opening in chess that involves sacrificing a pawn to quickly mobilize the pieces and launch an attack against the opponent's king. Okay, how do we start the Gregor's gambit? Okay, first we will complete the Italian opening. Okay, here we can see the Italian opening. Okay, Gregor's gambit start when we will move the pawn to the d4 to bait the black to take our pawn, and the black will reply by taking our pawn at d4, and then we will take back the pawn at the d4. After that, the black will attack our king. Okay, here is check. We cannot castling here because our king is check, so we need to block the bishop. We will block the bishop by moving our knight to the c3. Okay, after that, the black. Okay, here we can see that the black reply to our move by using the knight to move at the e4. Maybe we can assume that the black doesn't want to lose his bishop here and instead using his knight. And then we will do our casting to secure our king. You can see that the knight take our knight here, and then we will take the knight at the c3, and then we see the response from black. Okay, the bishop here, bishop at the b4 take our pawn at the c3. Okay, and then we will lay another trap. Here we will move the bishop here and exposing our castle here, so that okay, basically the black will take our rook here because we exposing our rook, but he doesn't know that he fell into our trap. Okay, why the trap here start when we move the castle here. Then we will check, and the black need to secure his king by moving knight to e7. Okay, and then our castle will take the knight. Here you can see that we exchange our castle with the black's queen. We can see that the bishop will take the queen at the e7. Then king. We will attack the king by using our queen and move at the e2. Then king will move here. The king can move in the 4 direction, but we assume that the king will move at the f6. Then we will start our checkmate step by move our queen to the e5. And lastly, the checkmate step start when we move our queen at the g5. Here we can say that we have checkmate.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I will present about the King's Indian defense. So the move of opening of King's Indian defense is start with the white piece will move pawn d4, and then the black piece will move knight f6, and then the white piece will move pawn c4, and then the black piece will move pawn g6, and then the white will move knight c3, and the black piece will move knight or bishop g7, and then the black piece will move pawn e4, and the black piece will move pawn d6, and it follow with the white piece move knight f3, and then the black piece will do castling at the king side, and then the white piece will move bishop e2, and black piece will move pawn e5. So this is the introduction of the King's Indian defense. So the King's Indian defense is the hyper modern. Rather than competing for the center, we let the white take the center with the idea that we will undermine it later. Stockfish analysis of King's Indian position are often skewed because the computer likes the space and control the white has, but black's chances are good, and this defense is played of many grandmaster level.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So now I will continue with classical continuation for black in the King's Indian defense. So in the King's Indian defense, the classical continuation for black typically involves a setup with the move d6 and f6, g6 and bg7, aiming for a solid and flexible development. The idea is to prepare for a later pawn break in the center with moves like e5 or c5 to challenge white central control. In this position, black has achieved the classical setup, which is the knight on f6 supports the e5 pawn break, the bishop also on g7 controls the long diagonal, and castling kingside provides safety for the king. From here, black can continue with moves like c5, e5, or even preparing a queenside expansion with moves like b5 or f5, depending on the specific position and plans. It's important to note that the King's Indian defense offers many variations and sub-variations, each with its own unique characteristics and strategic ideas. The classical continuation is just one of the possibilities, and players may choose different moves based on their style, preference, and the specific position on the board. So now I will continue with one of the moves for classical continuation. First, we can move the knight and d7, and the opponent move the bishop e3. Then we will push our pawn in front, which is we put the F5, and then we put it more to F4, and then we use the G pawn to break the line. We use G5. So that's all for the classical continuation.